When we think about medicine, we usually picture something that attacks a disease head on, right? Kind of like a targeted missile. But what if we could flip that script entirely? What if, instead of just attacking the problem, we could actually train our own bodies to become the weapon? It's a really fascinating idea, so let's get right into it. So, this is the big question, the one that's really driving a whole new field of research. What if we could train our own immune system to destroy cancer cells? I mean, think about it. Instead of just poisoning the cancer, what if we could coach our body's own natural defenses to hunt it down and get rid of it with precision? It's a huge shift in thinking, right? And the answer might be hiding in some pretty unexpected places, like the forest floor. Okay, so to really get why this approach is such a potential game changer, we first have to talk about the challenges we're up against right now.
Look, traditional treatments like chemo and radiation, they can be lifesavers, no doubt about it. But they often come with a heavy price. We're talking about serious side effects because they can't always tell the difference between a cancer cell and a healthy one. And on top of that, sometimes the cancer just, well, it learns to resist the drugs. So you can see why there's this huge push to find new strategies that are just as powerful but a lot gentler on the patient.
So, where are scientists looking for these new strategies? Well, you might be surprised. We're actually looking down at the incredible and kind of mysterious world of fungi. Yup, mushrooms. I know, right? They've been part of traditional medicine for literally centuries. But now, modern science is really catching on. And there's been this huge boom in research, especially in the 21st century. Why? Well, it turns out they are absolute powerhouses, just packed with these unique compounds, especially these complex carbs called polysaccharides that are amazing for boosting our immune systems. Okay, just look at this list. This isn't about one single magic mushroom. We've got all sorts of different kinds here. You see Genoderma, that's also known as reishi, and there's Trametes, or turkey tail. Each one has its own special set of active compounds. And I want you to pay special attention to that last one, Agaricus blazei. This is a big one. Its power comes from those exact complex carbohydrates we were just talking about, these beta-glucans and proteoglycans. And the effect they have on our immune system is, well, it's incredibly potent. So while they all work a bit differently, they're all kind of pushing in the same direction. It's really fascinating stuff. And what is that direction, that goal? Well, here's the twist. These mushroom compounds don't usually kill the cancer cells directly. That's not their job. Instead, think of them more like drill sergeants for your body's own internal army. The fancy scientific name for this is a biological response modifier, and that name tells you everything you need to know. It's a really key concept. These things don't act as the weapon. They modify and amplify your body's own response. It's like they're grabbing the volume knob on your immune system and just cranking it way up. And this slide really breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you've got the direct toxin approach. Think chemotherapy. It's a full-on assault. And yeah, it can cause some serious collateral damage. But then look at the other side, the immune stimulator. This is where compounds from mushrooms like Agaricus blazei come in. It's a totally different strategy. It relies entirely on your body's own defenses. It's a non-toxic way to just supercharge your cells so they can do the job they were literally built to do.
Okay, so how does this supercharging actually happen? Well, it all comes down to waking up the special forces of your immune system. All right, meet the elite squad. These are the front lines of your innate immunity. You've got macrophages. They're like the cleanup crew, the big eaters that just gobble up invaders. But the real commandos here, the ones we're really interested in, are the natural killer cells, NK cells. And their name says it all. They are constantly on patrol 24/7, just looking for any abnormal cells to take out on sight. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. Natural killer cells are pretty much the most important cancer-fighting cells we have in our built-in immune system. They're the sentinels, the first line of defense. So having a strong, active team of NK cells is absolutely vital for stopping problems before they get out of hand. So, back to the mushrooms. How do they actually wake these cells up? It's like a lock and key. Those complex carbs we talked about, the beta-D-glucans, they're the key. They find these special receptors on the surface of your NK cells and macrophages. They lock in and click. It's like flipping a switch. The cells are activated and put on high alert, ready for action. So the army is awake. They're on high alert. What happens when these newly activated immune cells finally find a cancer cell? Well, they don't just blow it up and make a huge mess. It's way more elegant than that. They trigger something called apoptosis, which is basically programmed cell death. It's the body's natural, super clean, super controlled way of telling a cell, hey,
your time is up. It's a built-in self-destruct sequence, and it's essential for keeping everything in our bodies running smoothly. So let's put it all together from start to finish. Step 1, you introduce these bioactive compounds, these beta-glucans from the mushrooms. Step 2, they act like a bugle call, waking up your immune defenders like those NK cells. Step 3, this newly empowered immune system goes on the hunt and identifies the cancer cells. And finally, step 4, a selective tumoricidal effect is triggered. They force the cancer cells to hit their own self-destruct button, apoptosis. It's clean, efficient, and leverages the body's own natural programming. It's a pretty amazing story, isn't it? A non-toxic method that doesn't fight for the body, but empowers the body to fight for itself. It really makes you think that maybe some of the most sophisticated tools for fighting disease don't have to be invented in a lab. Maybe they're already out there, in nature's own pharmacy, just waiting for us to find them. It really makes you wonder what else is hiding in plain sight.